let me switch this here. And I think we are live. All right, great. Well, welcome everyone to today's live stream. I'm doing this very quickly. It's just to bring you news about XRP. This is something that has been quite controversial. There is a new announcement from Ripple, and everyone is kind of freaking out about it. I saw a lot of discussions on social media and everything, so it seems like it's quite a contentious topic, and I decided to cover it. Very impromptu video today. So this is not, it wasn't really planned. I already released a video today. You know that I don't really post twice a day, but I thought let's talk about XRP because Ripple is actually issuing a new coin, and this is why everyone is freaking out about it. But before that, let me run the intro. Let's get started. All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner, your go-to place for all things crypto. We talk, of course, not only the main cryptocurrencies. We talk a lot lately about new releases, new coins and everything, but every now and then I talk about the older coins. And XRP is one of those tokens that everyone is really into. For the longest time, I know so many people from my followers and my friends that are following XRP, that are holding XRP, you know, long-term holders and everything. I mean, this is quite a contentious topic, as I said, because Ripple is issuing a new stablecoin. This is really the news. This is what everyone is shocked about. It's going to run on the Ethereum network and XRP at first, and it's supposed to drive more liquidity to developers and new users to the XRP ecosystem. It will be issued on additional blockchains later. And this new stablecoin is expected to be a way to attract users to the XRP ledger, because the decentralized finance, DeFi sector, is mostly built on stablecoins and on various blockchains. Ripple's stablecoin is also expected to be used as a bridge between cryptocurrency and traditional finance. The stablecoin is expected to be backed one-to-one by an equivalent sum of assets, US dollar deposits, and US government bonds as well, and cash equivalents that the company will be holding in its reserve. The company said that its reserves would be accounted for in publicly available monthly attestation reports, which is important. And this stablecoin is expected to be a more trustworthy alternative to assets like Tether, USD Tether, or Circle's USDC. The first $150 billion stablecoin market is already quite crowded. We have quite a few stablecoins already issued. I mean, dozens of them. But Ripple thinks that by doing this, they will be able to compete because, first of all, they are already quite established. I mean, XRP was one of the first altcoins out there. So we'll see how it goes, and maybe many people speculate that maybe this is just a move for them to kind of find new ways to create revenue, because they have this $2 billion lawsuit from the SEC, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which I reported on. I already talked about this in my previous video. So the speculation is, many people are asking, is this the death of XRP? And there is an article here at the CoinDesk, but I'm going to go through this article because they do address this issue, and they kind of shed more light on you know, what exactly is this happening with this stablecoin. Why are they doing this stablecoin? This is really the big question. So let's quickly read through the article and find out the answer. Is this really the death of XRP? Because this was a hashtag I saw on Twitter today. Many people are saying that XRP is going to be, well, they're not going to stop supporting XRP. They're not giving up on XRP. And one of the articles, this is in CNBC, they say they're not giving up on XRP. But, you know, this is really the rumor, is that this stablecoin is practically going to kill XRP, or at least, I mean, people are just going to lose any appetite for XRP. And I know that many of the other investors have already exited XRP, but there's still a lot of holders. And unfortunately, This is the chart of XRP. This is for the last 5 years. No, this is the all-time chart. This is what's happened with XRP over the last few years. I mean, we haven't really seen any movement in this token, any significant, I should say, movement in this token since 2021. And we are in a bull cycle. We have a lot of coins printing 100, 200, 300x returns already since last year, including Bitcoin is 300x since last year. And XRP is only going down. I mean, it had a little bit of a wake here in July 2023. I remember I was trading this pump here, and that was it. Nothing since then. The XRP all-time high is at $3 back in early 2018, January 2018. It reached $3, and it's now 59 cents. So anyone who is holding this token is seeing, significant losses, especially if they're holding, for all of that time since 2018 or something like that. And the fact that they're now launching a stablecoin is not really great news for XRP, or at least they're trying to make it as if it's good news for XRP, but quite frankly, I don't think it's good news. Let's go through the article. So they say the article already starts with that, and this was the hashtag as well. Ripple has declared the death of XRP, they say. Here, this is the CoinDesk. Well, to be fair, to be accurate, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has said the exact opposite when announcing the Silicon Valley crypto mainstay would launch a US dollar-pegged stablecoin later this year. But in the grand scheme of things, XRP's usefulness is dwindling. Sorry, XRP army, it's my job to speak it how it is. Well, that's true. So, let's go down. The Ripple stablecoin expected later this year will apparently be backed one-to-one by cash equivalents, including US dollar deposit, US government bonds, and other low-risk investments, according to the company's announcement. The idea is reportedly to create a more trustworthy alternative to assets like Tether, USD Tether, and Circle's USDC. Indeed, as many others have pointed out, the $150 billion stablecoin market is crowded, but it's also highly lucrative. Tether was the first and the largest stablecoin that currently dominates the market. I mean, it's been dominating the market since 2016 or something like, maybe even before. I personally got into Tether in 2016 because at the time when I was trading, when I started trading, we didn't have exchanges that were trading directly to fiat. So as I moved some money into Poloniex, I actually moved Bitcoin because I had already bought Bitcoin. But as I was selling Bitcoin in order to start trading some altcoins, I was selling it to USD Tether. It was the only alternative, the only kind of alternative to the dollar. So, of course, Tether is dominating, and they've been printing billions and billions. Even lately, they printed another 2 billion tokens, I think, over the last month or something like that. And in the article, they point out that Tether is basically being used as a cash cow to fund Tether CEO's many wild ambitions. Right, it's possible, facing as much as a $2 billion fine from the US Securities and Exchange Commission, that Ripple is looking for a new proven revenue source. And yeah, this is the speculation that maybe they're doing that just to find another way to create some money out of thin air, because they got used to that. Garlinghouse is apparently unfazed by the crowded competition, telling CNBC, in the future, the stablecoin market will look different, certainly based on size. In many ways, Ripple's existing business model, selling financial services based around its XRP ledger, as well as on-demand liquidity and RippleNet protocols, is falling short. Although Ripple has seen some success forming partnerships, if you remember, throughout the years, I reported at least a few times on big partnerships with major banks and either payment providers that were going to be using the XRP ledger for cross-border payments and stuff like that. And we were all, very impressed by these partnerships. They even partnered with Visa or MasterCard at some point. But over the years, nothing really came out of those. Over Ripple's decade-plus history, it often seemed better at building community, the XRP army, of course, and being a crypto cause, taking the SEC to court over the crucial question of whether tokens are securities. It's been less successful, though, at building product companies and individuals actually wanting to products that companies and individuals actually want to use. Nobody is using XRP itself as the method of payment, just like nobody is really using BTC much for that. Columbia business professor and former Paxos stablecoin fund manager Austin Campbell said in a direct message. Of course, that isn't totally true, the article points out, and this is why I like the reporting here, because they do like to stay factual and not only take one side and kind of give opinions, but this is proper reporting. Diameter Pay CEO David Lighton said he partnered with Ripple on an early pilot experiment of XRapid. I think XRapid was another one of their launches that I reported on a few years ago, which was later rebranded as Ripple ODL to send remittances between the US and the Philippines. While he no longer uses that particular service, he does use the RippleNet messaging platform for some cross-bank transactions, which doesn't rely on XRP. And this is the main thing I've been saying over the years, that even when they were partnering with banks and stuff, the XRP token was not being used. The XRP technology, the Ripple technology was being used by some of these partners and stuff, but XRP as a token was not being used. And this is why for the longest time I keep banging on the fact that XRP is still kind of a worthless token. It's not really having a strong use case. And this again is proving that Ripple has a sort of a best-in-class data structure. Most of the banks are kind of behind. Lighton said it's a good product, but they don't really sell it in that much anymore. I think that they're sort of keeping it alive for their legacy clients. It's not entirely clear to me why that is. Lighton said he stopped using ODL when he left the consumer remittance business, but found it also to be a useful product. It helped him manage currency risk by providing real-time settlements for small tokenized trades. It's not entirely clear how all of that has been put together because I'm not currently using it. But it's reasonable to say there is some value added because it helps firms reduce their cost of working capital, he said. So this is good. However, the truth is it's not really being used. So many, and the article points out as well, however, many of Ripple's higher profile partnerships have fallen through. Santander, one of the largest banks in the EU, put Ripple on ice after the bank realized using XRP wouldn't work for its customers' needs. A storied relationship with MoneyGram ended due to the increasing costs associated with cross-border XRP payments. And you see, this was the main selling point for Ripple's XRP token. They were really selling it as a very cheap and kind of a quick way to settle cross-border payments, much cheaper than using SWIFT. So they were hoping that many banks are going to switch to XRP from SWIFT, and that didn't happen. And the need for MoneyGram to form third-party relationships with crypto exchanges in dispersed regions, that's another reason why they didn't really like the idea of using that. MoneyGram terminated the deal with Ripple, which invested $30 million in the remittance giant in 2019 to use RippleNet after a class action lawsuit that was filed by shareholders alleging MoneyGram should have been aware that XRP could have been deemed a security and thus impact MoneyGram's bottom line. The question on whether XRP is a security won't really be answered until Ripple's 4-year legal battle with the SEC ends after appeals, and they're currently going through the appeals. Right now, it's a complicated situation. Judge Analisa Torres found last year that XRP is not a security by default, specifically when traded on exchanges, but it does represent an investment contract when Ripple sells the token to qualified investors, which is what they did as well. So for years, Ripple has essentially funded itself by selling quarterly tranches of XRP for hundreds of millions of dollars to investors. And this is a key thing here in that lawsuit. The SEC alleges that Ripple and two of its executives raised over $1.3 billion from the sale of XRP through unregistered securities offerings, about $770 million of which in institutional sales was found to violate Section 5 of the Securities Act. And now this is undeniable. So this was already found in the court case. That's not to be attested. And unfortunately, that means that the $2 billion fine is most likely going to happen for Ripple. And this is also why they're now looking for extra revenue sources, because the XRP token is not really doing well, it's not pumping, and they've been dumping it on the market, and they keep dumping it on the market, which is creating so much supply that the demand cannot really push the price up. This is the big problem with XRP. This is why, guys, I've been saying for the longest time, exit XRP. I exited XRP back in 2018. After, I was trading it in 2018. I think last time I traded it was in 2018 when I was in Thailand. And I remember it had just pumped to about 8,000 Satoshi. And I'm trading it in Bitcoin because for me, XRP was, again, just a way to grow my Bitcoin. And it went from 3,000 Satoshi to about 8,000 Satoshi. And I was selling, and I was saying how I would jump back in at around 4,000 Satoshi, in expecting the next pump to go to about 12,000 after that, and that never happened. After it fell to 4,000 Satoshi, it then just started declining. It went to 2,000 Satoshi. So I got out of this trade, and I never really looked back. I did trade very briefly XRP last year when I saw that pump from 50 to 80 cents, around 46 cents. This is when I actually traded it in fiat value the last time. It went from about 40 something cents to 80, and I quickly traded it for about 1 day, and then I exited. And I haven't really been trading it ever since. And it's now at around 59, or what is it, 56? 59. So it's not really doing that much. Anyways, so this is pretty much it about what's happening. Let's just see, is there anything else from the article that I need to share? This is now talking about the court case, which we don't really need to go into any more details. And about the stablecoin. So why are they launching the stablecoin? Well, I feel for them this is really a way to create revenue. And they're kind of presenting it in a way that it is to create a more trustworthy alternative to Tether and USDC circles. USDC is already quite transparent. I don't really see the problem with USDC, even though they did have a few times we did have kind of a bit of reports about stuff that wasn't quite audited and things, but even Tether these days, Tether is quite audited. I mean, they did provide a lot of transparency, of course not 100%, but I think it's about 70% there, and that's good enough for the market apparently, because as you can see, everyone keeps trading in USD Tether. So the market is largely unfazed by the fact that Tether is not 100% backed, or at least it's not 100% revealed. And it's good that they're providing an alternative. It's good that they will be competing. I think that if we have more stable coins, it doesn't really hurt. It only helps the market to have more stable coins, and especially if Ripple manages to kind of get back to their reputation, that they did have quite a strong reputation, and especially with the more conservative investors, because a lot of the conservative investors liked the fact that Ripple is working with banks, that they're building infrastructure for banks, and this is why many investors, I know many people who actually invested in XRP over Bitcoin, because they felt that XRP is almost like not really a cryptocurrency. And this is why I don't like XRP, but this is why they liked XRP. because from the whole cryptocurrency world, this was the token that spoke the most to them as being the most trustworthy and the least speculative, in terms that a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are deemed to be pretty much money laundering schemes. And XRP seemed to them as the opposite of that. Especially the fact that they had quite a few partnerships. And I think it was MasterCard, not Visa, but I think it was MasterCard that they partnered at some point with. But Santander, HSBC, they did partner with some of the American banks as well. I can't remember which one was it. JP Morgan. I don't really want to say names because I'm on top of my head, I might be getting it wrong. But anyways, they did have partnerships in Asia as well with quite a few banks. Overall, at some point, they had partnerships with at least 8 banks. And none of these really came to any fruition. So this is it, guys. Is this the end of XRP? Well, I personally feel that with XRP not really doing that much, and many people losing money and losing trust in it, and most importantly, not really finding a decent use case, the future is not very bright for that token. I feel that it's already lost its momentum, even though the court case could actually be wrapped up by the end of this year with this fine, if that is really the resolving of it. And we could actually see some pumps in XRP. I feel that there is a lot of people ready to sell XRP at the first pump they see and get out of it and never look back. And this is the problem with XRP. So the fact that they're launching a stablecoin is not automatically going to kill XRP, but it means that, first of all of the focus is now going to be on that new endeavor. They're going to be making new partnerships, and they're going to be promoting this new token. And even though they're going to be using XRP as a bridge between assets, they want to basically enter DeFi. I don't really see XRP as a very attractive investment tool. And this is important for the price of it, because if you want the price to be going up, you want investors to be hungry for it, there needs to be appetite for this token. And I'm not seeing that appetite coming back. I feel that so many people got burnt from XRP so much to the point that they don't really want to be going, even if XRP is revived, they don't really want to look back. They don't want to jump back into that token. So it's true that I'm expecting to see some sort of a pump in XRP as soon as the court case is wrapped up and we have a resolution of that. Whether it's a fine, whatever it is, people don't really care about the fact that Ripple has to pay a fine. They will still, trade the token. But this would be a much smaller percentage of people that used to trade it back in 2020 or even back in 2018. Even though we have a much bigger market today, the amount of people that are interested in XRP now has shrunk hugely. Even XRP Army, that used to be such a ferocious community, I feel many people have lost trust or hope in XRP and in Ripple as well. And also the fact that Ripple took a stance against Bitcoin, that didn't help as well. If you remember, one of their co-founders is the person backing the big campaign that was started by one of the environmental agencies. And it was about changing the code of Bitcoin to proof of stake, so that it's more environmentally friendly. And we know that this is not really the best for Bitcoin. Proof of work is the most secure out there. So if there's one coin that should stay proof of work, and everything else can move to proof of stake, but one coin should stay proof of work, and that is Bitcoin. So I don't think that their stance against Bitcoin helped them as well. I feel many people also kind of got really negative against Ripple because of that. And altogether, there were quite a few factors that basically made people put off people from Ripple. So that's why I don't really see Ripple doing XRP, the token, doing really well. I feel that Ripple as a company is going to be okay. They're going to survive. And I feel that their stablecoin might be okay. In fact, if their stablecoin is so transparent as they say, and it's fully backed and everything, I'll be very happy to be using it and to trade with that stable coin, because I'm currently trading with FDUSD and USD Tether and a little bit in USDC. But I'm all up for having more alternatives, especially as I'm exiting the market after the blow of top. When we see the blow of top and we start entering a new bear cycle, I will be exiting all of my positions, all of my altcoins, and I will only be keeping some of my Bitcoin stash, but all of my altcoins are going, and I'm moving into stable coins because I'm not really cashing out in fiat all of my money. So I want to be able to have more alternatives in stable coins, because we're talking millions of dollars. So I don't really want to just hold all of my money in USD Tether or USD Tether and USDC. I don't want to just have 2 or 3 alternatives. It's good to have 5, 6 more alternatives, right? So this is it, guys. Sorry, this is all for today's video. I'm not gonna take any more of your time. This was what I wanted to report on. The death of XRP, unfortunately, is coming slowly but surely. I don't really see the future for this token. As I said, I see that it might make another couple of pumps, minor pumps. This would be a good opportunity for all of those people who are holding the token to exit their positions. And I feel that all of these people are going to be eager to sell. So there will be a lot of selling pressure, and it's not going to allow XRP to jump to new all-time highs, unfortunately, for you. I mean, I'm not holding XRP, so for me, it doesn't really matter. So this is it. Thanks for staying until the end of the video. Make sure to check out the links in the description, where I drop the links to all of the crypto services that I'm using and that I recommend to you. And if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm coming to you with some really great alpha these days. I'm sharing a lot of new tokens, new releases, pre-launches. This is what I did in my previous video, and in my next video again I will be doing that. So make sure that you're following my videos and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting a new video. Until next time, stay profitable.